think we can definitively say now, everybody hates Jon Snow.
What? Oh, I'm serious.
We knew Catelyn hated Jon Snow. We knew other people, maybe, Lannisters didn't like really Jon Snow because he's Stark, but Ned and Benjen both hate Jon.
You're right.
Because they did not tell him how bad the Night's Watch was. It's horrible. They didn't give him like a heads up, like, it might be a little difficult. Like when Jon's like walking around the Winterfell, being like, "Oh, it's gonna be so good when I go up to the Night's Watch. I'll be so honorable. Me and my fellow Night's Watch Rangers." Hey, Jon, you need to chill out with that Night's Watch stuff.
It's ridiculous. And you know what, too? We're not just speculating here. We know this for a fact. Up at the wall, we see Tyrion. I think it's season 1, episode 3. Jon specifically says to Tyrion Lannister, like, "Bro, not a single person told me how shitty this place was going to be except you."
Everybody knew what this place was, and no one told me. No one but you.
And if you really think about it, Jaime did too, because Jon was talking about, "I'm going to go and be an honorable man of the Night's Watch." And Jaime's like, "Oh, dude, you're going to have so much fun." So much fun. Jon's like, yeah, I think I am going to have fun with my very honorable brothers and sisters.
I'm sure it will be thrilling to serve in such an elite force. And if not, it's only for life.
Oh, yeah, you're super honorable brothers. They're all stand-up guys. And Jon's like, "Why are you talking like that?" It may have been sarcastic, but he was definitely letting him know. No one told this guy. Ned is his father. I understand it's a bastard, but what excuse could you possibly have not to tell your son? You're basically sentencing him to a cold, long death.
My father knew, and he left me to rot at the wall all the same.
Maybe Ned just thinking the whole time, he's not really my son. He's my nephew, so it's totally cool, like, not telling the truth, right? And Benjen's probably the same thing. He's like, "Yeah, dude, I don't care." Like,
yeah, this dude's my nephew. I don't give a shit. Okay, listen, honestly, that's pretty foolproof. I never thought about that. Both these people are technically his uncle. Maybe they hated Lyanna. Maybe she was like the kid that every single person hated. It's like, yeah, Bobby B, he's a great war fighter and everything, but he's definitely a female abuser, right? Like, he's definitely a wife beater.
I should wear the armor, and you the gown.
So it's like, yeah, let's marry our stupid sister off to him and kind of exploit the alliance, right? Maybe that's exactly what happened. That makes a lot of sense.
Dude, yeah, Ned and Benjen probably were like, "Oh, dude, Bobby B, you'll love Bobby B." Just like how they're talking to Jon about, like, "You'll love the wall. It's gonna be so good." And we can't separate the fact that Ned, who's in Ned's ear the whole time? Catelyn. Catelyn's probably standing there the whole time thinking, like, "Dude, yeah, he definitely should go to the wall." Or maybe she's like leaving books around for him to like pick up and be
10
like,
reasons why you should become a member of the Night's Watch. Yeah, I agree with you. Well, even along the lines of the Catelyn thing, even if Ned and Benjen were too extremely sympathetic with Jon and wanted him to succeed in life and loved him like a son or whatever you want to say, dude, just living with Catelyn, like bitch supreme, Catelyn Stark, it's like, yeah, I'd want to get my son out of there too. Like, she clearly hates him. She makes no mystery of it. She's probably telling Ned all the time. Literally, Jon's in the room and she starts crying. It's like, are you fucking kidding me, dude?
I want you to leave.
18 years of this. Sorry, Jon, you're going to the wall. You're going to the fucking wall. Sorry. I know it's not the best shakeup, but you're going to the wall. But to soften that blow, what do? You lie to him for his whole life and tell him that it's going to be a great, honorable time.
Yeah, maybe Ned was fudging the numbers a little bit. Like, "Oh, yeah, Starks have always manned the wall. It's a great, honorable thing."
It was great honor serving in the Night's Watch. The Starks have manned the wall for thousands of years.
So, that's funny, Dad. I've never seen that anywhere in these texts that we've always been there. "Oh, no, don't worry about it. Just trust me." Also, I think Catelyn could have also like reverse psychology with Jon. "You better not go to the Night's Watch. You better not go to the wall. That's such a
I could see
disgusting thing for you to do." And he's like, "Yeah, I guess I'll just go do that, I guess." I mean, she has a million ways she could manipulate this, but
she does. And he knows that she hates him too. So why wouldn't you want to do the opposite? And I also think that that's 100% possible with Ned too. Just telling him that everything he's saying, kind of gaslighting him into saying the bad rumors are not true. Because that's the thing too, man. They're in Winterfell. They get riders that come by and deserters all the time. We even see in the beginning, there's an example of a deserter being beheaded. And all the kids make reference to the fact that they've seen it before. Or at least the older kids, I should say. Rob and Jon. They both tell like, "Hey, Bran, you got to watch this. Like, we've all had to do it, man. It's like a rite of passage, all right?"
Dude, you're going to love this. His
dude, it's hilarious. Watch what happens to his body.
Don't look away.
King of the Andals in the first
Father will know if you do.
Yeah, but we know that's a thing. So there has to be some kind of a reason for that that's passed around. And Jon has to be like Father, I heard 6 million Night's Watch members died last year. He's like, nah, those numbers are way overblown, son. It's way too much. It's nowhere close to that.
Yeah.
So I think that's definitely a possibility too. Between the two parents, man, it's crazy.
I don't think we can overstate how much better on rewatch, at least for me, the Lannisters look compared to the Starks. Tyrion and Jaime, both. Jaime, he lays on that sarcasm so thick that only someone as dense as a Stark couldn't understand it.
You're a funny man. Huh? A very funny man.
And Tyrion at least tells him like the God's honest truth about, yeah, they're rapists and murderers. They fucking suck.
Rapers. They were given a choice, no doubt. Castration or the wall. Most choose the knife.
Get used to it. You're gonna be surrounded by him.
That guy over there, see, he's looking at you. He's gonna rape you tonight. Tonight.
The only reason why he's not dead right now is because he loves his dick more. You know, he'd rather have his penis more than being, or not alive, I guess. You know, he would be dead. He'd just have this. He loves his balls too much. This guy loves his balls too much. That's the reason why he's up here.
Right. That's hardly even a paraphrase. Dude, the Lannisters look amazing in this. And listen, I'm one of these guys too. I like Jon Snow. I want to see him on Team Lannister rather than Team Stark at this point because the Starks don't like him. And upon this rewatch, like we said, I'm finding very few Starks to actually side with. Ned's a fucking idiot. Catelyn is bitch supreme. Rob, I guess, is okay, but he's kind of a nothing. He's like Jon Snow with a little bit more generic traits to him. Bran's a cripple. No one gives a shit about a cripple. And Rickon, come on. Where's his screen time? I don't care about any of the Starks, dude. Meanwhile, the Lannisters chew up the scenery.
Hey, thanks for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more content like this and smash that like button.
Or not. We don't care.